Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we are meeting Tim again. We've already done an interview with him, and now Tim's going to take us in and show inside his van. So let's go inside and take a look around.
Very good. Come on in.
All right, let's go. Okay, Tim, so tell us about your van.
Well, welcome into the light van, everybody. My last van was black and called Seamless. This one is white, and it has been known as the light van. And here it is. It's quite simple. I purchased this in 2010 for $1,000. It ran great, but it was completely empty. I've built the shelves, I built the bed, it's just a pantry.
Show me that again. Okay.
So there's a little pantry. I have some very simple furniture. The bed is one of my favorite places because I love to sleep, and it's nice and big and cozy. Going across this way, it's just under 6 feet, which works fine for me. I have some of this reflective bubble wrap insulation, which in the winter time sometimes I cover it up even more. Right now it's sort of in a little bit of disarray. I've been doing some adjustments. I also put the skylight in the roof myself. That was not in here, and I know a lot of people are very concerned about cutting a hole in their roof, but it's not a problem if you do it right and you're prepared. And I winter in this, and as I mentioned, I've driven to Southern California and to Baja and a lot of warm places, but I also like to cold winter camp. And so 3 falls ago I built this wood stove, which I will show you guys right here. This is a 13-inch piece of 4x6 structural steel tubing, and I welded a solid back on it, and there's a 3-inch piece of 3-inch steel stubbing up. I kept the flue chimney loose so that it can flex as the van is driving. It's built on the style of a rocket stove. If you guys don't know about that, look up rocket stove. It's basically you use small sticks. You don't need to use anything larger than, well, there's none there for storage. So use small sticks, have a little platform so it can get air, and it's pretty airtight, but it's not 100% airtight. But typically when it's burning, I leave it open like that. I can heat my kettle on it. I put my cast iron skillet on it. You could put tortillas directly on it. I also, of course, have the very simple 1-burner propane. But for heat, this has made winter living in this van a joy. I've spent many a cozy night in here while it's very cold and windy on the outside. This is my partner Key. This is Key. She's a 4.5-year-old adventure dog that was 4 months old when we adopted each other at a shelter in New Mexico. She could barely reach the doorstep their first try, but we've been adventure pals ever since, and we do lots of great things together. And this is her buddy Cody.
And of course Cody. He has to go everywhere I go.
And for the folks, a lot of folks are not sure what to do with their pets. I've seen cats, seen dogs, I've seen chickens on the back. So for sure you need to know your own animal's temperament or whatever, but they do just fine in the outdoors.
So, two questions I have to ask everyone is, how do you go to the bathroom?
In a place like this or anywhere that's outdoors where it's typical, again, I've been an outdoorsman all my life, so there's standard protocol on number one and number two out in the woods or the desert, and so that protocol is what I follow.
So you're using you're digging cat holes.
Correct. Going in the right.
And
in the outdoors.
People always ask me, is that legal?
It is not only legal, it is in most places the stated method. If you're ever unsure, you check the agency where the land you are, because it depends a lot on the climate, whether it's desert or a moist forest. Common sense, and number one is never leave your toilet paper, because if you bury it, the critters come and unbury it, and around this beautiful area, the desert, a piece of white paper stands out.
So you're suggesting that it's bad to leave toilet paper just lying around? What an incredible idea. I've never heard that before.
It's amazing how often that happens. And people maybe don't know because, again, it's like, and I've worked in Yosemite National Park where a lot of people visit and they don't have the experience of going outside. Bring a plastic bag with you. Put your paper in a plastic bag and stick it in your pocket and keep walking.
I can't, like you, I have seen an awful lot of toilet paper blowing in the wind with, used toilet paper.
Absolutely, and you don't want to burn it, there's no even need to burn it. It's best to just take it. If you're going to burn it, take it back to your campsite, and when you have a nice fire going, then you could burn it maybe.
So no 5-gallon bucket. You're strictly an outdoors guy.
So indoors, and again, as I've been urban quite a bit, indoors, sometimes you're just in town, and finding a bathroom might take you 5 minutes, and you only have 1 minute.
I know that well.
Right? So the pee bottle, don't buy one. You get bottles all the time from whatever, a juice bottle. It's the best thing for kids anyway, no matter how you live. You don't need to run off on an expedition to go find a place to go pee. And it works fine for the ladies as well. What I do otherwise, and mine is hidden right now, but it's a small bathroom waste paper basket, and I get the tall kitchen size plastic bags so that after I do my business and put everything in there, I can triple wrap it. You kind of spin it around and you can triple wrap it, and then you throw it away, which is what you do if you have a doggy poop in a plastic bag, and that's okay.
Or if you've ever had a baby.
Yeah. And again, you never want to leave your waste in a plastic bag anywhere. Responsibility of our own waste is really easy to take care of, and if you don't really know how to do it, you just have to learn. Personal hygiene is something, as men for shaving. Obviously, a van is not like a motorhome. I don't have running water. So personal hygiene, I've learned, is with the person. You kind of learn personal hygiene when you're young, and it sticks with you. So I'm just a kind of just a clean person, and so it's not that hard for me. Baby wipes, hot water, towel, wet shave, bird baths, occasional great shower. That's all you need.
Well, you just answered my second question. How do you shower? So,
yeah.
Indoor plumbing of any kind, toilets, showers, didn't exist 200 years ago. Everyone did what you and I are doing, and no one gave it a thought. So it's kind of sad that we've lost track of that. And the simple ability to deal with our own body and waste.
Well, and the low-flow toilets still use 1 gallon of what would be drinkable water to flush down urine. And that's what, in a desert area, when you only keep 5 or 6 or 10 or 20 gallons with you, you wouldn't even think about pouring out a whole gallon of water. So Besides, urine is high in nitrogen. Sometimes some plants actually like it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, the average American uses 200 gallons of water a day,
right,
which is obscene. I mean, it's obscene. It's completely unacceptable. The future is going to be dominated by water and our need for water, and so the day's coming we're going to look back at that and regret it.
Well, and that leads me into, if I could mention just this one term, which I have sort of coined for myself, but it is a project that I feel is ongoing and applicable to many people and society in general, and I'm calling it the Neo Indigenous Project. And to me, what it means is to be indigenous is a mindset different than what the modern person has. I can't claim to know what it's really like to gather my food and to hunt for my food. I love grocery stores. It makes it very easy. And I love taps because it makes getting water very easy. But again, I keep currently probably only about 6 gallons of fresh water on me. So it's a mentality, it's a state of mind being indigenous, being non-wasteful, because wasteful is just not beneficial to yourself. It means being respectful to your neighbors, to the land. It means lots of things. To me, it also means minimizing some of the insulation that we have in modern society, where you can go inside, you can close your door, close the windows, turn the heat up. None of that is bad, but it isolates you from the outdoor elements, and that is another part of an indigenous mindset, is knowing how to deal with the outdoor elements. They change often. The neo part is we don't have to go back to being hunter-gatherers in the purest sense of the word. We have solar panels. We have places we can go for water. We have sanitation ways. We have the internet to share our ideas. And so my little Neo Indigenous project is personal to me, but I invite anybody to comment on what that may mean to them and what you are doing in regards to that for your own self.
Very good. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful idea.
So one of the things that people often find themselves with when they start this lifestyle is lots of free time. What do you do with all your free time? Well, it's great if you're an artist, and I consider photography my art for many years. The last quite a few years I've been playing guitar. I write songs. All that stuff is on my website, which is www.timages.biz, timages.biz, and I like to share, and I think most people that are artists appreciate when their art has some sort of an audience. And again, this lifestyle has led me to write a lot of songs which are related to this van lifestyle or outdoor lifestyle, simple living, creating art. It can be something as simple as you buy adult coloring books to where the images are already there and you can color your way without needing any television or other modern things. Just pencil and paper sometimes works great.
Very good. Yeah, creativity is one of the things people ask me all the time. What do you do? And I say, what did you want to do when you were 8 years old?
Right.
Do it. Whatever it was, do it.
That's right. The playing part of it is, I'll just show this real quick. Because I'm also a digital artist, I have long since made my flyers and I do gardening work. This is a way to make money. You can make yourself a cool flyer about what you do. Gardening. I'm also a carpenter. I can do maintenance work. I do.
So when you get to a town, you would hang flyers around town.
You could put a flyer up. If you meet somebody in passing and you don't have time to really explain what it is, you can have something that you can hand to somebody. On my website, I also have one page which explains my work trade philosophy, where I can eliminate money if there's an agreement for what I need, whether it be food, a place to park. Somebody can even pay your phone bill for you. You do some work, and then instead of them giving you money, they can just go online maybe and pay your phone bill. There's a lot of different creative ways to get your bills paid. And the fitness part of it is something that, I'll just show this real quick. This is on my website too, but I've been a personal fitness trainer and just an outdoor person all my life. And this is what Key and I do for our own personal health and fitness, of mind, body, and spirit, but to also share it with others and to inspire others to get outdoors. If you have a gym membership, that can be really handy if you live in town. But if you're outdoors, all you do is you have a bike, go for a walk, climb a rock, do something.
Very good.
Well, thank you for coming inside and visiting. Appreciate all.
Thank you. We really appreciate the tour, particularly the stove. That's really a brilliant idea.
If anybody has any particular questions on the stove, I'd be happy to answer them. It's something you want to take pretty seriously as far as fire. You do not want to encourage danger in your living space, but this is everybody asks about safety. It's very safe, but that was one of my criteria when I made it, is to make sure that it was safe.
Tim, one more thing you can do for us is give us your contact info again.
Okay. I kind of a one-stop shop for everything on me is www.timages.biz, TIMAGES.biz. I have Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I got a bunch of YouTube channel videos on my channel, which are mostly the adventures that Key and I do, and I'm very grateful for sharing them and having you folks come along to these adventures.
Well, thanks so much, Tim. Everyone at home, I hope you got something out of this, and I'm certain you did. If you did, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you later.